Hi everyone. For this video, we're going to be making our section view annotations, putting our interior elevations and exterior elevations onto our sheets and kind of just organizing them. That's the next step. So on this one, I have my sheet A6. So we did this for our first floor plan. So even if I click on A1 for first floor, I have my floor plan here. The floor plan we want, so mine is not correct. We want the one with dimensions. So if I, it's very big. So if I click on this, hit delete, it takes my view out. Now, if I was going to go back to my first floor, we want the dimensions one, so I can just drag this in, place it, and there we go. There's the one with all my dimensions. And again, the way you kind of edit this, if you click on the whole thing, you can come down here and edit the scale. So maybe 1/4 is a little too small. If we want to go 3/8, it'll make the whole thing bigger. Now, everything's kind of grayed out right now. So if you double click, left click, it'll go back to the original view. You can move this back in, adjust it how we want it. For this line down here, if you click the line, you can drag it freely. If you want to extend the line, you have to click on the main portion of your drawing and then extend it. As well, if you want to get rid of this box, if you have the box showing, you want to uncheck crop view. So right now I have crop view on. We want to turn it off, and the crop region, we want to turn that off as well. So if you click on it, crop region, crop view, actually, depending on how we have it, we might want that. So it'll be up to us, but for sure, crop region visibility, we want that off. So like this, if we can see our elevations, our 4, we're good, we're perfect. And we have our line. So obviously if this is blocking our elevation, we'll just move this down. And there we go. This looks pretty good to me. So next thing is we'll do our elevations. So this one, now I'm at my other house. This is that one we've been practicing here in classroom, or in class, sorry. This is my east elevation. Now, this is good. Let's just click on a different one, for example, our north. So our north here, we have our section view, so we're going to get rid of that. And we have our lines here. So if our lines, we want to bring these in. If you just click on one and you drag them in, that'll be good for you. This one as well. I'm going to click here and I'm going to drag these in. So there we go. We have our different views. And remember, our roof is going to be changed. So on my views, on my perfect ones, I have 16 feet. Now, those might be subject to change depending on what people have. So for like this one, you might have to bring it down. This one's almost looking like maybe it's like 14 or something. So you can keep playing around with it until you get it exactly on the top of the roof. For this video, I'll just keep it up there for now, which we want to bring that down. That's one thing. Now, once you're happy with kind of your elevations and everything, we want to put this onto sheet A6. So I'm going to double click A6, open it up. Now, I was dealing with my north elevation. On my project browser on the right hand side, I want to click on north. I want to drag it in. I'll put it in the top left corner. There we go. And here, this is good. So if I want to change any like zoom or anything like that, so if you left click over here, this under the extents, there's this crop region visibility. So if you check this, then you're seeing what you see in the box. If you uncheck it, you're just going to see the whole thing. So if I have my region on, and let's say I bring it down this way, and now this box is only what I'm going to see. So if I go back to my elevation, the reason that I see the whole thing is because I have crop view. I'm not using that view. If I click crop view, now I'm using that box that I created for the view. So let's uncheck crop view. There we go. Now we can see the whole thing. If you want to turn off this rectangle, you just turn off the region visibility. So you can have your view super big, for example, in your north one here. And then you can shrink it down using this box. But if you don't want to do that at all, you could just kind of uncheck everything on this left-hand side. But it's kind of helpful. So you can bring in the whole view. You can bring it super tight. And then when you go to your drawing here, if you say, yeah, I want to use my view, and it'll kind of just make things smaller for you, more compact. Now, same thing, to get rid of this section view, where it should be is if you click on this, go to visibility and graphics on the left-hand side, go edit. If we go to annotate, what should happen if we go down to the S's, we go to sections, hit apply, okay. Now it should get rid of it there. If it doesn't, we'll just left click on it, or then we'll right click. Then I'm gonna hit hide in view elements. So again, right click on it, hide in view elements. So all it's gonna do, it's gonna keep it there, but it's just not gonna be visible. And again, that was section number 2. If you click on section number 2, it's still here. It's just not in my north. And then you can just keep dragging your north, south, east, and west into your A6 sheet. Now the next thing, our A13. So A13 is going to have our section view, and then our interiors. If, for example, you have more interiors like I do, I have my living room here, but as you can tell, it is not on my sheet here. I'm gonna have to make a duplicate. So under sheets here on the right hand side, if you left click sheets, make sure it goes blue, you can right click, then you can go new sheet. We want the D size, and I'm gonna hit OK. It's gonna automatically open that new sheet for you. The way you can edit it is if you right click on it, we can go to rename. So if I need to do multiple interior elevations, interior is A13. I can do A13.2 like I have, A13.3. You can just keep going for how many sheets you need of interiors. For floor plans, we're only going to keep the dimensions, so we really only need our A1. For our exterior elevations, I'm going to hit OK. For our exterior elevations, that was A6. So I don't even need A7. I just need 1 with A6 for my north, south, east, and west. So for this, we're going to need a first floor. We're going to need an A6 for our elevations. We're going to need an A13 for our section view and our interiors, and maybe even 2 of these, depending on how many interiors you have. And then last one, we're going to need our schedules. So down at A15. So A15 here, the same thing how I brought in my views is how I brought in my schedules here. So if I left click delete, under my schedules above sheets, so I deleted I have my window and my finish, I deleted my door. So my door schedule here, if I drag it in, there you go, and I place it. So those are the 4/5 things we need. First floor, elevations, exterior, A6, A13 interior, and A15 schedules. We're going to be doing a few more like a cover in our site plan, but we're not going to be worrying about those until we do the site plan, which will be most likely after spring break. So yeah, hopefully this video helps.